What up, Keepers of the Flame? We're going to do Virgo because they're next on the list that I was supposed to do with Psyche, but I got lost in a rabbit hole, so I'm going to stay there until I get it right. Virgos. I had to spend a hot minute with Libra. That's okay. Holding space, helping out, doing what I can, talking to Spirit. Virgo, we're using the Tarot of the Abyss. What does Virgo need to know about healthy yin or feminine energy? Okay, don't have to be a female to be watching this. Just want to get in touch with the feminine, the healthy feminine. So we got the Knight of Pentacles. It's coming in slow. That's fine. Look at there. We got an Ace of Pentacles here. For those of you who don't know, that's a little acorn, which produces an oak tree. Even though this is slow moving, Virgo, like, this is going to be solid. Oak is one of the hardest woods in the tree realm, I guess you could say. And then you've got the Magician. Oh, and look, tree. So, however long it takes, you do this. And there's no reversals in this deck, so I don't read reversals for this deck. Okay. And then Six of Wands. Spotlighting something. I mean, if you got this kind of energy going on, if it takes that long and you're going to transform it and transmute it, you better bring it forward in some way so we can see how it's done. Queen of Pentacles. You found the hidden treasure. Yeah, this kind of ties in with Libras. So, when we find this, it's not always sunshine and roses, right? When we find this energy right here, when we alchemize this, if I can hold the cards right, Virgo. When we alchemize this, right? So, as to discover for this, yeah, there's going to be a few hitches. There's going to be a few bumps. And you're going to come to the conclusion that what has long been hidden, long been veiled, long been covered up, what have you, you contributed in some way, shape, or form with your energy. And coming to terms with that can be a little uncomfortable. But you don't need to guilt and shame yourself, and you don't need to, like, stay in that energy. See it for what it is, and then head in a different direction, because you got this going on. Okay? It doesn't take away from this. You still have these two cups. Pentacles, Magician, whatever. You still have it. Don't focus on, like, you know, the shots in the dark you might have taken earlier that, you know, resulted in a lot of bitter, but that's okay. We all have to deal with that, right? We all contribute to this collective whole, and we all can get ourselves out of it and clean it up. Okay, and it starts within here. What the heck is going on? See, this is why I'm snuggling with animals, apparently, snotty ones. Okay. So when we're dealing with trying to help something grow, how can I start at the base level? When you're at this level, right? When you're just this little dude right here. Forget the top part. When you're this little dude right here, dude means guru. You're gonna have some pressure built up. You're gonna have some tension and friction and heat and then there's the death and decay that's surrounding you, right? That's what's going to feed you, by the way, is the death and decay. That's what you're going to have to feed off in order to grow up into this. Okay. So all the things that have been broken down in the history of the histories, everything that's broken down no longer serves, is going to feed the next generation of things that are going to shed more leaves, fruit, whatever, nuts, berries, and then it's going to fall to the earth. And if it doesn't get eaten, it breaks down, it decays, and it dies. And then it gets filtered into the earth again. Hence the death and decay. We need to get out of the mode of thinking that death is just this physical thing where somebody gets taken away from us. It happens. It's a part of nature. Okay, so being in that friction mode at this point in time, trying to sift through all of this in a very, very strategic manner. You're taking your time here, right? You're not galloping around. You're like, okay, let's walk this. Let's walk this route. Let's take it slow. Take it steady. Make sure we're solid, right? I don't think you get much more solid than that. I don't think you do. So you're standing in that power, but you have to come to terms with where you might have missed the mark and maybe fired a few blazing arrows in the dark, and then it didn't hit too well. Okay. I don't know what you're erring about, but like back. Okay. So let's get some clarification. What does Virgo need to know about this Ace of Pentacles? What does the universe want Virgo to know about the Ace of Pentacles here? Okay, checking it. Ace of Swords in reverse, and the World in reverse. See, I just read this for Libra. It's the acorn. And the message coming through. Crown chakra. So for Libra, it was you knew the cogs. The yin for that, knew the cogs weren't going to work anymore. I was using the Mystical Moment deck. I don't know if your acorn's upside down or if maybe you're telling the world to F off right now. That's what you're doing. You're like, hold up, wait a second. Everybody shut the F up. Leave me alone. I got some shit to deal with right now. Bye, kids. Okay, Virgo. Virgo's being a Virgo. Do you have your little lantern, darling? Do you have it turned on high? That's all right. Scorpio 12th house stellium. All standing in that freaking hermit. Right? I get it, Virgo. You need your time. You need your time. Do not let anybody disturb you right now. Ooh, look at there it is. King of Swords. And the Knight of Swords. Look at that. Ooh, we got a weeboo. Virgo, no need to cut a bee. You take your ace and put it where the sun don't shine, darling. Okay, Virgo. It's okay. We all need to process that. I totally get it. Break it down, do what you got to do with it, and plant that little acorn when you're dang good and ready. I get it. Okay. We got the Hangman. We got the Magician in reverse. Yep. So this is upright. This is in reverse. You're seeing it from both angles. You're seeing how the magic works from both angles. So this whole love and light thing, and only love and light, and we can only do positive. You can't do that because otherwise you're gonna aim your blazing arrow in that darkness and freaking miss again. So until you come to understand this from a new perspective, you're going to keep screwing it up like the rest of us. Virgo's going to figure it out. You're going to bring this into it. You're going to crack that code. You're going to break it down. Okay. So you're not moving. Thank God. You ain't cutting no bees today. Okay. So you're going inside. You ain't moving until you crack that code. Virgo. Get it. Okay? Get it. Understand this energy and this energy. Without taking your judgment to it. Understand Cause and effect. Input, output. I'm going to take this action and it has this kind of consequence. None of this like good evil stuff. Okay. Consequences. Consequences. There's undesirable consequences and there's desirable consequences. Okay. So what I'm getting from this is like somewhere over the freaking rainbow, this needs to go away. So you're working on getting rid of it. You're working on it, Virgo. I see you. I see you. And that's imperative for your journey forward. This is serving no one. Least of all yourself. And you're like, fine, I'm going to knock it off. I'm going to figure this out. I'm going to make it work. Bring it towards the light. But I ain't moving until I get it. Okay. And I would not move forward until you understand how those energies work exactly. Because it can be tricky. I get it. You're on the cusp. It's right here. Right underneath your nose, dude. And it is going to be a blow. It's going to be a blow. And that's okay. We're all here for you. Okay? Four of Pentacles. You're holding on to your energy too. Okay. Good. Good. Yep. You ain't putting value on nothing until you get it. Till every little nook and cranny is exposed. Cause and effect. Action, reaction. Choices, consequences. That's the only thing you need to be concerned about right now. Okay, what else for Virgo? Now I'm curious. I want to go deep. I'm like, Virgo, come on. Come on. How's Virgo going to come to this conclusion? What does Virgo need to know about this? 5 of Wands. You're going to fight it a little bit. That's okay. Ace of Wands. That's 6 of Wands. Oh, look at that. So after you're done doing this, you're going to add it. And then be like, yeah, I did that. Thank you. Thank you very much. Virgo. You got those holiday lights up yet, Virgo? How's Virgo going to work through this energy? What does Virgo need to know in order to get through this energy? Any messages from the universe on getting through this energy without getting into the 5 of Cups? What can Virgo do to ease this process and help it along? Half the deck. Don't lose any sleep over it. We're all in that mess. Okay, so we all been doing stuff we didn't know we were doing. We all took shots in the dark. We all do it. So don't 5 of Cups over it. You're definitely going to benefit from this process, though. You're going to come out on the other side like, who the hell is that? Is that Virgo? Do you recognize Virgo? Oh my God, it is Virgo. Virgo is so gorgeous, handsome, precious, adorable, whatever you want to be. Way better than what you stepped into this with, right? Okay, yeah, and you're not letting this energy get to you anymore. And this energy will no longer bother you or affect you. That's a huge part of this process. Understanding how both things work and be like, oh, okay, this means something else than what you thought it did. So this energy no longer bothers you, if you will. The Fool, you're going to step into something new. And you're going to play. You're going to play. Look at that. You're going to play. You're going to make some choices and you're going to put them up on that wheel and see how universe comes back at you with that energy that you just put out. You're going to play. You're going to have a big party. Oh, there's the moving chariot. Woohoo! Heave ho. Moving forward. And look at this. Look at the reins going all the way up into the sky, coming back down to the other side. Looping. You're playing, Virgo. You're having a good time now because you understand how it works and you're playing respectfully but fearlessly at the same time, which is exactly what the universe wants you to do. What the fuck? Oh, ooh. Then you're going to start collabing with people who do the same to bring about more positive change. Okay, going to be worth it. It's going to be worth the journey. It's totally going to be worth it. Wow. Okay. I'm really digging the reads this week, you guys. That 1111 portal feels like it's really working. So you're going to understand this underlining energy. Not necessarily just the yin energy, but the yin and yang together, right? That infinity symbol. Wow. That's a huge, huge movement. Just like Libra. As you guys are heat going this week. Not that you weren't last week with more. It was more on the, not necessarily internal level. More of like the 10 of Cups level. This is like complete and total transformation of basically your entire being. Your perception of the world, how you interact with it, completely changed here. Whew! Blowing my hair back on this one too. Dang kids. Okay. What does the Star Dragon want to know? I want Virgo to know. How are we going to uplift this energy and help them move through this? What does Spirit want to tell Virgo? Listen to your spirit. That's what you're supposed to know. Listen to your spirit. Ooh, space. How Virgonian. There you go. Rejecting the aces over here. The ace of swords. Right? When you get into hermit mode, leave me alone, darling. Trust me, it's for your own best interests. Yep. I totally get that, Virgo. I totally get that. Turn the phone off. Everybody go away. Speaking of you. Okay. Space. The final frontier. Right, Virgo? Okay. Let's see if we can get in there. Look at that vicious savage. That reminds me of that thing from Beastmaster with those horns on his head. That's freaking cool. Okay. Sagittarius is the archer for space. All right. Move and travel boldly and freely as you work your way through the area and dance and spin, spreading your wings. Shine and thrive as you explore the great spaces available to you on this planet and beyond. Allow your body to move through the world because I am your playground. I am the space that you may move through, whether through physical exertion, activity, exploration, travel, or more. Move your body and explore. The Star Dragon invocation is the General of Space invites you on a journey through travel or physical exertion. Think about the ways in which you can move through space. Enjoy and revel in this vast playground of motion and movement. Think about travel or new experience. The world is yours. Wow, that's cool. That's awesome, Virgo. And you earned it, dude. You freaking earned it. Like, wow, this is a lot. This is a lot of movement and energy. Shoot, I used 3 decks. All right, Virgo. Go get it. So understanding that like what you put out into the universe can be tested on several different levels, right? Some people test it with rice. You put some water and rice and you let it sit in a jar, right? And you tell it things. If you speak the words like I love you every day to the rice in the water, and then you speak bad things to the other jar of rice, they will do different things. So if you need a physical like manifestation of this, right? Virgos, they're like, let me get my hands in there, right? So try to bring it into something physical, right? Maybe do that test. Try blessing your food. For those of you who have problems, manifesting that love from yourself, for yourself, to do that for yourself, think of someone you love. Think of maybe a being you love, your favorite song, and hold your hand over water and just document how your feelings, thoughts, emotions, body changes. Keep that physical track. That's really important for Virgos as well. They need to see it in the physical or forget it, right? You give me my boundaries, or I'm going to be very upset. I totally get it. It's a good stance to have. So bring it into the physical, right? Ask yourself, what can I do today to test out this energetic thing that's been gifted to me from the universe from day one? How can I better utilize for myself and for my family and for my community and for my country and for the globe as a whole? How can I better use my arrows and shoot more correctly so I stop missing? Start with the small stuff. You ain't gotta go out like, casting spells and doing all that other stuff. Start small. Figure out how it works, how it interacts with you. I'll give you a clue. The universe does not hear negatives. So if you say, I don't want this again, it's coming. Coming in hot. You're still putting the emotion, I don't ever want to go through this again. So the universe says, oh, that's where their focus is. That's what I'm going to give them back. Here it is, darling. On a silver platter just for you. And you're like, but this is shit. And they're like, but that's what you ordered. It's the best translation I can give. Because that's what the universe sounds like, right? Right. Okay, so when we're talking about these energetic exchanges, frequency, energy, vibration, our thoughts, our words, our feelings. Are we allowed to talk about those? Can we talk about those, Virgo? Can we talk about feelings? Let me tell you a little secret, darling. If you want a good roadmap, pay attention to your feelings. Don't embody them. Pay attention to them. Why am I so angry right now? Why did that upset me so much? I'm not saying you have to get in a mirror. That's what I would do. Scorpio. Like a mess. Especially because we had a tendency to be one. So understanding, right, that thinking, speaking, feeling is all energy that's sending out to the ethos. Now, I'm not going to be one of those jerk faces who's like, could you please get a kidney problem and suppress all your emotions, especially the bad ones? So I don't know if y'all have noticed or not, but the kidney infections and the kidney problems and the dialysis in the country, through the effing roof, but nobody wants to talk about it. There's the Lepus deck, which I don't have on the table. Has the 6 of Cups as like there's little kidney beans falling from the sky. Kidney is like the representation of piss cookies, but not as flavorful. So it's anger. It's suppressed anger, and it's usually generational. So mom and dad did this. They dealt with it. They shut up about it. They didn't do anything. They just swallowed it. And they taught you how to do that too. Because grandma and grandpa did it. And great grandma and grandpa did it. So this is generational anger passed down. When we're talking kidney problems. You might need to focus on that. Might need to bring that into your awareness and sit with it. Okay. We're not going to get anywhere by avoiding looking at the truth of the situation, right? We can't move forward in the right direction if we don't have all the information. That's what your whole read was basically saying. Get all the information forward right here in your face before you decide which direction you want to go. Before you start moving that chariot. Get everything laid out right in front of you, and you can see it in the physical, exactly the exchange of it. Exchange of it. What the hell are you talking about, darling? Did this freaking leave us, too. So there was a time and a place that we decided that covering our faces had to happen. Okay. And the universe got that transmission. That's what we sent out. But now everything you speak and spell gets sent out. Everything. That's why getting it right, really important. So that went out into the ethos. Got translated. And because we're in the age of Aquarius, sifting it back to us on an express lane. And we just saw the results of putting that out into the ethos. Once again, the yin taking the brunt. I think we can do better next time. I really do. And you're reading, at least in my little circle of the world, as far as I can tell, Virgos that are watching this, you're on the right path. You know what you're doing. I think you just need to see it more in the physical. You need to see it out in front of you. Virgos are very thorough. That's what I love about them. They're like, I am sifting through every single solitary card until I set it back. I love it. I love it. My best friend's Virgo. Don't even. So, do what you got to do. Don't judge yourself. Don't 5 of Cups it. Don't guilt and shame. We all did it. Not that it's excusable because we all did it. But like, there's a programming, right, that we're indoctrinated into. And if we don't see it, we don't understand it, we don't know what's happening, right? We're not receiving our due justice of informed consent. And we need to start doing our human homework and really getting into the informed consent part of life. And that's what you're doing. So that's a good thing. Keep doing it. Try to bring it in the physical, though, like in a documentation type form, because that is going to help you. And the way you exist in the world, that is going to be your little like, okay, I have this physical thing. I have a formula. I have a documented way of doing stuff so that I don't shoot my blazing arrow in the wrong direction in the dark. That's very Virgonian. And that's totally okay. There's nothing wrong with that. Get it. You got the ghost to go get it. Do it. Do it. Okay, and take it forward with you. Maybe, I don't know, bring it out into the ethos when you're finished processing. Okay? And take your time. There's no crunch time on this. Okay? So do your Virgo thing. Dig deep and like freaking scratch all the little nookie nooks off your cards and off the platter that you and the universe are exchanging. Okay. I hope this helps. Document. I keep getting document. Document it. Document it for yourself, for your own sanity, so you get the upright and the reverse magician energies, right? Okay, Virgos, you got this. Congratulations. You did a lot of work in like one little reading. So have a good week. Keep the flame.